Then realized that is a little, the bounce really just couldn't control it. Picked that up nicely, timed it all the way for a rocket six.
Sadakat into his elements. He's not bothered about the fact that an early wicket has fallen. He's going to take the bowlers on. If it's in the slot, he's going to go right through that drive, over the top for the maximum. This is positive thinking from the young man. Impressive in that win, player of the match, and he's telling everyone, I'm here for the team with a perfect shot. He doesn't want to get carried away, Sikandar. He's got up 6. Don't want to hit everything out of the park. There will be good deliveries. Have to be watchful. Exuberance of youth, of course, is understandable.
That's the angle going away from that left-hander. He's got pace on. Let's have a look at that again. Strives at the front. Watch him as Taskin approaches. This comes closer. It's just move forward. Takes a little step forward, closer to the ball, and then the ball gets bigger on him. Probably had he been in the crease where he was initially, he would have been maybe able to deal with it a little better.
Indeed, that trigger movement forward, really making himself a little off balance. All he could do is get a bit of shoulder to that one. Very nicely done by Taskin. Now,
Glove. They're asking the question. Give it. Mustafizur goes short the ball once again. 9th run amongst wickets now.
Wow, he's all pumped up. 9th runners over the crowd. Short pitch delivery. Mustafizur trying to swivel away, get some back. Did not get any back. He got a bit of the glove. It was an easy take. Wickets are tumbling here. Look at the venom in this. Short pitch ball in the shoulder area where you can't avoid it. And Liton Kumar just ambles across and takes the simplest of catches. 2 down. Look at the reaction of the young man. Very good. Fiery. Raw pace has paid off. And it's a long walk back for Mustafizur. Gone for 6. It's 12 for 2.
Rizwan comes out to bat, and very early in the innings, it's just the second over. All the experience will have to come into play. 1950s and 400s. Probably that 131 not out would help. Shami will be 2 wicket keepers now in the middle. Gory and Mohammad Rizwan now. Tail is up, 2 slips and a gully. The movement, the pace, the bounce he's getting is surely going to test the outside edge of Mohammad Rizwan's bat. Yeah, he's just thrown his bat at that. The pace will do the rest. That's the boundary. Maybe a little too much width provided by Rana. And that is what has been paid off. End of the over, successful one, 16 for 2.
Pakistan in a spot of bother, to say the least. Bangladesh, an ideal start with the ball. Early wickets will put the pressure on Pakistan. Nice shape to that one. And you've got to be disciplined, can't afford to get carried away. Knight, Rana has been fiery. He got hit for a 6. Immediately came back with this snorter of a delivery. Just along the shoulder area, couldn't get away from it. Got the glove. Easy take for Liton Dash. And must say that Knight Rana, look at that relation. He knows he didn't like getting hit for 6. And he says goodbye to the batter. But not often you see him so animated.
10 years ago, it all began with one trade. Discipline became my edge. And today, I trade with confidence and consistency. 10 years of helping traders grow. FTMO.
The very nicely linked balls from Tuskin. The previous delivery is right in that area, the yellow area, pitched the one further, then the short pitched one. And he made it even shorter, as Sikandar mentioned, by that little pressure movement forward. He pressed forward and also made it a little awkward. There's a little more steeple bounce to that. Much to the delight of Taskin Ahmed.
Two new balls in operation. You got to be careful and give respect to a lot of things out here. You've lost the 2 openers. His experience tells him that now it's time for you to spend time in the middle. The power play advantage and all those things will come about. First, that lateral movement has to be dealt with. The pace, of course, that's the wicket of Saibzada Farhan. You talk about the fuller length and then suddenly dropping short. I think the movement was made a little too early. And Taskin was able to assess that. It wasn't when he was in his delivery stride.
It's up to the experienced Rizwan to bat with the newcomer Gory, ensuring that Pakistan just settle down. Losing 2 wickets so early, the 2 openers back in the hutch. It'd be extreme pressure. And Bangladesh skipper Mehdi Hasan Miraj will be aware of that fact, and he'll try to just get them to get another quick wickets. But in the process, there have to be some disciplined bowling.
Gone right through. Off stump is uprooted. Taskin takes the second. And Pakistan is staring down the barrel.
There sure are. It's the big wicket of Mohammad Rizwan. Taskin Ahmed just did the simple thing so correctly. You'll see, as we see this wicket falling, see the seam, upright, little jack back, out the seam, in between bat and pad, found that gap, and hit timber. It was the death rattle behind Mohammad Rizwan. Delighted with his effort is Taskin Ahmed, lion-hearted bowler. Huge problems for Pakistan. Mohammad Rizwan has to walk back for 4. It's 17 for 3.
Abdul Samad has been sent up in the order. Wonder why Salman Agha is not here. Would be his number. Now he's known to be the one who would be hitting the ball out of here all the way to Chittagong. But that's not what's needed. 2 slips.
Just what I was going to say. At the moment, hitting the ball out of the ground is not what is needed for Pakistan. Survival is the name of the game. And I think you need some resolute defense. Look at this wicket. He didn't. He was just fending forward, left that yawning gap between bat and pad. And look at the delight.
You can just feel the tension right there. 17 for 3. Well, have a look at that. If you just come back after iftar back home, you'd be surprised. 3 batters have already been dismissed. Pakistan 17 for 3. This is what they're playing for. The trophy for the ODI series. Picked up. And it'll be sailing all the way to the Pakistan dugout.
Yeah, short again. Now, Nahid Rana can get a little carried away because he's got a wicket with a short pitch delivery. He tried one in the previous over. Last ball, he tries it again. This time round, the batter ready for it. Not the height that would really trouble the batters. It's just about comfortable. All he had to do is put bat on ball, help it on its way. He can be annoyed, but he can be annoyed because he's to blame. Needs to bowl with a little more discipline, not get carried away.
Nice looking shot by Gory. 2 confident strokes, one on the offside, one on the onside. This time width provided outside off stump and it's been dealt with.
Yeah, the young man needs to have a little bit of chat with the captain. Just make sure he cools down. Rashad made an attempt, could not get to it. But the thing is, when you bowl short and it's wide, it's so easy for the batter to guide it. Even though it was in the air for a while, it was well away from the fielder. So Nahid Rana just needs to pitch it up. He's got 2 slips and a gully in position. The ball is doing a bit. Should make sure try and get the ball to just move around or jag away from the scene if you can. Have a look at the last wicket to fall. Haskin Ahmed, his ball, a Jaffa. Lovely pace on that. It's just the perfect landing slot on length. Oh, disappointing for the Pakistan supporters. Hoping for a better riposte to that Bangladesh total and a big wicket.
Oh, he's halfway down. Lucky for Salman that the fielder didn't collect it. Where was he going? He had played it straight to the fielder.
Sometimes that pressure can get to your mind. Just tuck away. Both went for the run. And he was almost sold down the river. That was not picked up, just out of picture. Close call. Nerves here. Working on the psyche of the Pakistan batters. Got to settle down. They've got some runs. They've got 10 already this over. Just play the ball to its merit.
Better delivery and solid defense. He's looked good from what we've seen of Gory. Shown some confidence. He's put the balls away according to merit. He hasn't tried anything out of the box. Short ball just around the shoulder, down the leg side, put it away for a maximum, and then width provided outside off, played it behind square on the offside.
It's one of those batters who talk to themselves, mumbling away there. You can see maybe the one way of getting his concentration going.
Good sharp rise, nice carry. 4 overs gone, 27 for 3. Oh, again a chance. What are you doing? You invite your partner to come down, you make him believe that you want that single, and then you turn your back on him.
He's got his something going down the river. He wants to sell him down the river. 2 attempts made at that. Look at this. Tap away. Please come for the run. No, thank you. Better go back. Otherwise, you might get out. The throw once again saving them. The bit of lapses in the field. Bangladesh will also have to be a little alert to the situation.
That's a great delivery. It also happens at times when you're under pressure. You put bat on ball, you want to get to the non-striker's end. You want to take a run. It is what Pakistan have managed in recent times, say last 5 years, while chasing 290 plus scores in ODIs. 6 times they have been successful. 11 times they haven't. Well, let's see if they can make it 7-11.
Distinct difference in the lines and lengths of Taskin Ahmed and Nahid Rana. Nahid Rana depending more on shorter pitch deliveries. Obviously, he's got the more pace, but Taskin Ahmed, experience, knows what is required. He's targeting the stumps, he's bowling the balls on or about a good length, and then making the variations of the shortness of length. So intelligently bowled by Taskin so far.
That's the difference between a man and a boy. Boy. He's calm and he's been put away. Effortless is the only word. You just put and offer a full face of the bat, and rest of it is all timing.
Well, it had to happen, didn't it? Praising the ball, pitches one straight up. But what about this shot? Absolute beauty. So elegant. Didn't try to hit it too hard, just the full face of the bat.
تخيل بدل ما تسافر الوجهة تسكن فيها تسكن مكان.
You're talking about Dusky now. He's been there, done that. Lots of experience there across formats. He exactly knows what's required of him and what the new ball can do for him. But on the other hand, Nahid, of course, he relies on his pace and he loves it. And one shouldn't stop him either. Good shot, beautiful shot. A proper drive through the covers. It'll go to the boundary. And that will surely add a world of confidence to Salman.
Well, young man, very impressive. Twice back to back, he's been offered balls in an area where he can come forward and meet it, not too much forward, comfortably placed because he's very balanced. Just that little angle to find the gap in the covers. Looks so elegant, effortless, delightful shot. Oh, he's not very happy with himself. But these things do happen. To the one-day format, you've got to pull up your socks and carry on.
Yeah, once again, this time better communication, a loud no. 5 overs gone, 35 for 3. Summary so far in this final game. Bangladesh have posted 290. Tanzim got his made an ODI 100 and 3 wickets for Haris Rauf. Bowling change, Mustafizur has been called in. So Nahid will get some rest.
He's got the runs.
Oh, he's coming back for the second again. The partner doesn't want it. They seriously need to have a chat and sort their issues.
Serious issues. I cannot understand that. You can take it once or twice, but 3 times? they're getting their communications and completely mixed up. First one was easy, and then, oh, he was halfway down. Another direct throw or a throw near the stumps would have been curtains for the batters. Got to talk amongst themselves. Gory and Salman pretty new. I'm sure they played with each other prior to this, but communications have left a lot to be desired. Last thing Pakistan want is a run out here. They're in all sorts of trouble already. We see that gully fielder now got in almost a fourth slip position alongside a second slip position.
Let's have a look at what shouldn't be happening. There you go. Call your partner in, send him back. Then show him the intent of a single, send him back. And then the third and the last one, which was actually never 2 runs there. But he just keeps going. He's lost his brakes. He comes back. And now there's a chat. This is my first game. What are you doing? Now that's a good call. Because he's running to that danger end.
It's not only that, what he's done with that run quickly, appreciation from the partner, because it puts the pressure on the fielder. The fielder is always looking to pick up the ball quickly, takes his eye off the ball in an attempt to try and get a quick run out. In the process, miss the ball, and that plays into the hands of the batter. So there's good running. Mustafizur Rahman in the first ODI bowled 4.4 overs, 1 for 18. In the second ODI, 1 for 53 in his 9 overs. Maybe this wicket will be a little more conducive to his cutters, because it depends on cutters nowadays more than the variation of pace. He's lost some of his fiery pace, but this is a wicket that has grip. We saw purchase of the wicket for the spinners, so that may come in handy for Mustafizur. The direction that Pakistan batters need to go is steady the rocking boat, just to not want to lose another wicket, build up a partnership, frustrate the bowlers. Not the easiest things to do when the bowlers have got their tails up, everyone's on their toes. But I know they're not very experienced, but as players who have reached a level of representing your country, you've got to make sure you're sensible in your approach. That is over after 6, 37 for 3. Ahmed into his 4-15. He's got a slip now in position inside part of the bat. He's consistently bowled round about that area, is more fuller length rather than shorter. He's got the wicket to it, one of those wickets with a back of the length delivery. Mostly trying to bowl some yorkers. In the process, is overshot and allowed the batters to make it into half volleys and put them away for boundaries. His wily old customer, he knows what it's all about. He can read the pitch well. We've played here so many times. Pakistan on the back foot, need to regroup. Bangladesh came in with a sense of purpose, having put 290 on the board. There are the wickets, a good one. Just back of the lane, got the shoulder. Thaskin was happy. And then the silver round to a short pitch delivery from Nahid Rana. Gloved it. Easy catch taken. This one, wow, Jaffa from the speedster. Thaskin Howard in between bat and pad. And it struck timber. He'll lit up. Game is striving for that angle, bringing the ball back in from outside off into the line of the stumps. Accuracy has been good so far in this over. Pakistan still trying to come out of this very difficult position with the early loss of wickets. It'll be a mammoth task for them. Go and aim for that target, which is 254 runs away.
You just get a feeling now the ball is coming onto the bat. An initial movement that was there, it's just been reduced. And also, Thaskin seems to have made a few adjustments after being hit for those 2 boundaries in that previous over. You also need to understand the height of the Samad is a tall man, his reach is much better. Though he's more of a stand and deliver kind of a batter, but still, tall batters. +6 foot.
Nice. Maybe 6 foot plus, but he comes down very nicely on the ball. He's low down, he can bend down, come over, make sure that he gets right behind and full face of the bat. That is very good skill sets as a batter.
Still I'm trying to figure out what the reason could be not to send in Salman Ali Agha, who is your experienced batter. I mean, this was a gamble taken, and still is, with Samad on 9. Because that's really not the number for him to be promoted ahead of him, unless there's something we don't know. A tactical move, usually you would be your finisher.
Yeah, but what he's done, Sikandar, so far is done well. The boat was rocking, at least he's steadied it somewhat.
Well, I think he's enjoying this promotion. He's left it well. 37 for 3.
Just the type of start Bangladesh should have hoped for, defending the target of 291. Pakistan 37 for 3. Mustafizur to continue, bowled well in the first over, conceding just 2. 2 debutants in the middle for Pakistan. Pressure is high for the visitors. It's a series deciding encounter of this Dutch Bangla Bank series between Bangladesh and Pakistan. And the hosts are dominating the proceedings at the moment. Gory making his debut tonight. Good evening, Atabai.
Good evening, Mazhar. Good evening, all. Yeah, good contest here. I thought Taskin Ahmad was brilliant. Pakistan in search of a partnership here. Partnership was now 20 of 27. Both relatively very new in the crease. So they'll be hoping they can continue to make sure they don't lose wickets here.
pressure is mounting. Two youngsters in the middle, feeling the heat.
Yeah, when you talk about a learning curve, what better to get yourself into this crunch position, knowing that you've lost 3 wickets, and it's a great opportunity for the youngsters to put their hands up and showcase their talent, especially under these circumstances. Well, what they need to do is play shots like that. That is a lovely touch. Boundary after 16 degrees. It's down the leg side, and he clips it away quite nicely.
Yeah, offline on that occasion, Mustafizur. Nicely timed. This will give him a lot of confidence. Nice touch. Vacant region. Mustafiz knows immediately. He's got a gully in place for the right-hander. Nicely fielded point. Nazmul Hossain Shant on that occasion.
Yeah, you would need support in the field. Bangladesh has been very good. Yeah, again, a good touch. But good effort from Shanto to make sure they don't cross over for any run here. Yeah, Ghazi Gory from Karachi has got 3 first-class hundreds. And an opportunity here.
Nicely bowled. Good line and length. Just the boundary coming off that over. After 8, Pakistan 41 for 3.
Salman.
41 for 3 after 8. Pakistan looking to build up a partnership at the moment. Both the batters are looking good. 24 of 31, the partnership. Here comes Nahid. Again, slightly down the leg side. At the moment, Pakistan will be more focused on building up a partnership.
A great view right from the top of the Sher-e-Bangla National Cricket Stadium. That's a drone shot. Stunning. Right, Abdul Samad, who's at the non-strikers and from Faisalabad, has got a couple of 50s in first-class cricket. Early days, getting exposed to in the international arena, and especially someone like Nahid, who bowls at brisk pace, certainly will be a big test of not for only one but both of them.
Nahid Rana. Not just about express pace. He varies the length so well. Bagged his maiden 5-wicket haul in the first ODI. The way he set up Masadak, initially bowling the length deliveries. There you go. Length. Slightly fuller. Slightly wider. Again, on the length. This one, the bouncer. Surprise Masadak with that extra bit of pace. Outstanding setup from the fast bowler.
Yeah, out of the 9 wickets that the seamers took in that first one international, 7 were off with short pitch delivery. And he does bowl with brisk pace. He certainly got caught in two minds when he saw that delivery on the shorter side and just could not control himself. Yes, he went for the pull shot, but then in the end had to go back to the pavilion. Yeah, full marks to Nahid Rana. He has a wicket already in the bag. He's gone for 21 in his third over. Still going to be hard work for Bangladesh bowlers to knock over the rest of the wickets here. Pakistan need a good partnership here.
Yeah, right on the money. Using his brain as well. We say fast bowlers only relying on pace. Have a look at that.
Now that's 5 for 24, the figures. And you can see the one delivery that was in between 6 and 8 meter length was on the good length delivery, right? Or back of the length. But the others, 4 wickets, are on the shorter side. Short, 3 of them, and the one even more shorter, a bouncer, which was a good strategy from Nahid Rana.
Take that single, not there. End of a very good over from Rana. Just one coming from it. After 9, Pakistan 42 for 3. Bangladesh's pace bowling unit has been a revelation. Led by Mustafizur, the likes of Taskin, Shoiful, Hassan Mahmood. Otherwise, you have been talking about these fast bowlers over the years, and now they're reaping the reward.
Yeah, the bench strength gets stronger and stronger, and that shows the wickets taken by the seamers in all formats. Nahid Rana was sensational the other day, where he picked up 5 for 24. Then barrage of short pitch deliveries was the wicket-taking factor for Nahid Rana. This was again a little bit full. Good catch, again short, an excellent reaction catch from Tanzim Hassan. Inside edge. Yeah, when you have that many fast bowlers available for selection, then it's a healthy competition, isn't it? This is all format. Mustafizur leads the pack with 368 wickets. Taskin Ahmed, 276. Shoriful Islam, 111 matches, has picked up already 147 and did not get a game in the series. Hassan Mahmood, Tanzim Hassan, Shakib, Ibadat Hussain, Nahid Rana, Khalid Ahmed, and there are a few more in the domestic circuit as well, Mazhar. Ripon Mondal. Yeah, this is a very good breath of fresh air, and that's why you see the curator producing pitches favoring the seamers. Yeah, that's an excellent bunch of fast bowlers.
And also the variety. Everyone has their own way of bowling. Different style, different technique. The way they hunt the batters. If I talk about Tanzim Saqib, he rushes through the batters. Taskin Ahmed has been there for a while. What about Mustafizur Rahman? Man with the golden arm. Those deceptive cutters. Ibadat Hussain, outstanding. Shoriful Islam, the leading wicket taker in the recently concluded Bangladesh Premier League, and now Nahid Rana. Probably an inside edge.
Yeah, footwork was inside. Hey, that's not too far away from that fielder. A short mid wicket. Maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, we would have gone down the leg side. The angle coming round the wicket to the right hander. But Nahid Rana stands out among that lot in terms of pace. And brings that X factor. Not too many in the circuit around the world bowl at his pace. He's been sensational. He's been a terrific find for Bangladesh. And Bangladesh have been trying to manage the bowlers, but this is for the third time they've picked up the same team. Not giving any rest whatsoever to the seamers.
And wanted that single. Keeping things. And another tight over. Dharmasena will go upstairs.
TV umpire to the director. We have an umpire review for run out at the bowler's end. Your best side on angle, please. Just keep rolling. Yes, the bat's grounded and the wickets are broken. Ready to make my decision for the big screen.
And it's Nexus Pay not out. End of over number 10. Pakistan 43 for 3. Confirmation, power play wrapped. Mustafizur and Mukul signaled that so far. Bangladesh dominated the first 10 overs. The two batters in the middle for Pakistan are building up a partnership. The target is huge. Here comes Nahid Rana. One word comes to my mind when I see Nahid Rana. He's like a charging bull.
Yeah, just keep a close eye at the required run rate as you see the dignitaries and the board directors and the deck right in front of the president's box. It's a really nice area to watch the game outdoors.
It was in the air for a while. Ohs and ahs.
Yeah, just going back to the point that I was trying to make is let's keep a close eye at the required run rate. It's just gone above 6 runs in an over. It's still not a problem for Pakistan because there are still 7 wickets in hand. And the run rate will keep creeping up if they don't manage to find boundaries. 16 deliveries since the last boundary. So they're taking their time, which is fine as long as they continue to bat through. But if they take time and then get out, then more trouble for Pakistan.
Good length, good line. The seamers used the length really well so far tonight. They used the good length deliveries, they used the bouncers to perfection, picking up wickets in each of the lengths they bowled tonight. It is because they bowled closer to the batters, apart from the wicket of Sadakat, who was undone by some sheer pace of Nahid Rana. It's been an exceptional series so far for the Bangladeshi fast bowlers. Again, creating the pressure. Wanted that single, directed. Oh! That could have been touch and go.
Yeah, the skipper knew that perhaps there was an opportunity. We'll have a better understanding here. Oh, yes, it looks like he might have been quite short. Yes, he would have been gone. They needed a direct hit, and he was so close to those stumps, Medius and Mirage. He had all the three stumps to aim at, and he misses.
Both the batters are feeling the pressure. Last 30 balls, just 7 runs. Yeah, bottom hand moves away. It's because of the extra pace of Nahid Rana. Gory gets a couple.
Yeah, the dismissal we talked about, the lengths that Bangladesh bowlers bowled and picked up the wicket. The one I really enjoyed was the one that Taskin bowled to Mohammad Rizwan. I thought that was a beauty. Just on the length, and he stuck in his crease, played through the line, but it came back, cut back quite nicely to hit the top of the off stump. I thought that was a beauty from Taskin Ahmed to get rid of Mohammad Rizwan.
Catch it is the call. Beaten by extra pace. Oohs and ahs concludes the over. After 11, Pakistan 46 for 3. Slashed. Fielder at point, may have got a finger on that one. Change of ends for Taskin Ahmed.
Yeah, if you look at the dismissal early on, Bangladesh picking up 3 quick wickets. Yeah, this is also very good. Taskin picking the first one, extra bounce. Again, a short one, undoing of Mas Sadakat. I think this was a good, really good one. Stuck in his crease, but it came back quite sharply to knock the off stump out of the ground. So out of the 3-2 to Taskin Ahmed, who's back in the attack.
Wow. Against the run of play. That was a glorious shot from Ghazi Gory.
Yeah, boundary after 21 deliveries. It's a half volley, and he doesn't miss us out. Just a little bit too full from Taskin Ahmed. And Ghazi Gory does the rest. Down the ground. Races over to the fence.
Come back, nice length. Ghazi Gory was the second highest run scorer in the recently concluded President's Cup Grade 1 tournament, scoring 531 runs. It was a one-day tournament. So yeah, he knows how to score those runs.
Yes, he's shaping up nicely here, Ghazi Gory. And Pakistan will be hoping that Abdul Samad also gets going in this similar kind of fashion.
Slightly on the pads. Now that boundary slowly giving the confidence back to the two batters in the middle. Rotating the strike at the same time, looking for those odd boundaries. They have to keep an eye on the required run rate as well.
It's turning out to be a good over for Pakistan. 50 already on the board and 7 runs in the first 4 deliveries in this over.
Two is the call. They're going for it now. They'll have to settle for 1. Nicely pushed by Ghazi.
Yeah, Afif Hussain was the fielder in deep cover. He's a gun fielder, making sure that they do not cross over for the second run. Pretty relaxed, few kids around.
Shot pulled away. In front of square. Fielder at deep square leg can't reach that. Second boundary of the over. A good one for Pakistan. After 12, they are 58 for 3.
Yeah, it's a cracking pull shot in front of the square. There was a fielder at deep square leg. Had no chance whatsoever. 58 for 3.
This partnership is looking good for Pakistan. 41 of 55 as skipper Mediasan Miraj brings himself into the attack. We've seen the spinners getting a lot of purchase when Pakistani bowlers bowled. It will be interesting to see how Miraj bowls and utilize the surface.
Yeah, he's been pretty impressive. That's his ODI career. His economy is very good, under 5 runs in an over. Yeah, in the last match, Mediasan Miraj was also very good. 10 overs, 2 for 34. Better in the first ODI. 3 for 29. There's also an option of Rishad Hussain. He can play a good part here with the ball because we've seen there's a bit of a purchase for the spinners.
Choose the call. In fact, right-handers in the middle. I would have loved to see Rishad ahead of Miraj.
Well, he's the captain. He'll spot himself one in front of him. But you never know. Last over was an expensive over from Taskin Ahmed. Maybe Rishad from the other end.
At the moment, the batters are dealing in singles. They need a partnership. Two batters are making sure Pakistan get that platform, go on to chase the target.
Yeah, it's a decent partnership so far, 45 of 59. But both will be hoping that this continues and this continues to a very big partnership.
Nicely played and nicely placed as well. He wanted the second. A bit of mix-up. Yeah. Nerves. This pressure situation reveals your character.
Yeah, when you talk about good partnership is fine, but you've got to start now understanding of both in terms of whether you want to go and take those runs or not, because a mix-up at this stage of the game and a run-out will certainly turn things in favor of Bangladesh. 5 in that over. After 13, Pakistan 63 for 3.
two Pakistani batters, Gory and Samad, showing good character at the moment. After losing 3 early wickets, these two batters are putting up a good partnership. 63 for 3 after 13 in chase 291. Nahid Rana comes in. Slightly misfield. Allows him to take a single.
Yeah, just a single over from Taskin Ahmed, which went for 12 runs. So they decided to bring in Nahid Rana now, in search of a kid, in search of someone who can break this partnership, which is starting to look better and better. Both have now looked comfortable apart from the running between the wickets. Samad on 20 on strike. Gory has moved quite nicely to 28 of just 37.
On the pads, was in the air for a while. Slightly better connection, would have gone on to straight to the fielder.
Yeah, Tanzim Hassan thought might have been a little bit more closer. Yeah, didn't hit it too hard, did he? Just wanted to find the gap, but finds the fielder. But lucky for him, it dropped short of the fielder, Tanzim Hassan.
Shot outside the off stump, slashed. Batter would feel he could have done better on that occasion. It was there to be hit.
Yeah, it's the pace and extra bounce doesn't get him the right connection that he's looking forward to. Big gap between the fielder at deep cover and the fielder at third, but it goes straight to the fielder in the third. They swap the fielders now. I think Afif has come inside the circle.
Attempted slower, full toss straight to the fielder. This is frustrating from a batter's point of view.
And Nahid Rana will be feeling a lot more relieved. Yeah, it should have been put away. It's important because if you bat it for a while, then you need to make sure that whenever there is any opportunity whatsoever to put the bat ball away for a boundary, you've got to put it away. Otherwise, there will be pressure. 3 singles in this over so far.
Nicely bowled. Squared him up. That brings up the 50 partnership as well.
Yeah, it has been a good one. It has been a good partnership. Pakistan needed a partnership. Remember, the third wicket fell at the score of 17 only, and since then now this pair of Ghazi Gory and Abdul Samad has added 50 of 66. They should get them going.
Good to see the two youngsters taking the responsibility for Pakistan. Oh, chopped it onto the stump. Nahid Rana strikes. What a blow for Pakistan. Ghazi.
Well, Nahid Rana has the last laugh. We spoke about partnership. We spoke about how these two youngsters were making a name for themselves by putting up those runs. Exactly 50-run partnership comes to the end in this fashion. Probably he's trying to play it towards the third area and just slanting the bat away, prompting the bat to get an inside edge and going on to hit the stump. He cannot believe it, but he has to go. In a state of shock. So Ghazi Gory to go, gone for 29. It's 67 for 4, and it is Strix time.
Doldrums this Pakistan innings, 67 for the loss of 4. They needed partnerships and plenty of partnerships. The last one was looking good actually. 2 young kids out there. Gory was an impressive 29 actually. I like what I saw from him. It's a little bit of technique, a lot of guts. 29 of 39. For little things, you know, like technique or temperament. I think he wanted a single, wanted to get it past the inner circle for a single. It's an unfortunate way to be dismissed, but he'll learn his lesson. Right, Salman Al-Yaga is the experienced hand now. He's got to make it happen for Pakistan. They're up against it, 224 from 36 overs with just 6 wickets in hand. Shamim, this is tilting towards Bangladesh quite nicely.
Yes, it is. It started off very early with those early wickets, but there was some hope created by the last partnership, as you said, Ramesh, but unfortunately that's also over with. And it tells you the value of just being disciplined in your bowling. We all talk about the pace, the raw pace of Naid Rana. Well, just a straightforward delivery. The batter makes a mistake with the angle bat and you get a wicket. So just keep on pegging away.
He's been very impressive once again, Naid Rana. I think the thing he needs to do and remind himself ball after ball is that he's got serious pace. So all he has to do is to hit the length and not worry about those magical balls. And, he bowls a bouncer with a lot of accuracy. He gets some swing up front with the new ball, can bowl the old ball as well. So he's certainly become a weapon for Bangladesh. And they employ him in crunch moments. At a young age, that is such a good pressure to have.
Indeed, and would you agree with me if I say that to add to his repertoire, the slow deliveries that he really bowls, if he can master that craft, that will even make it more difficult for the batters.
Don't pick up the ball and don't get out of your crease. Salman Al-Yaga, once bitten, twice shy. So let's keep it nice and safe. 68 for 4. There's a beautiful timer of the ball. Right, we ran this package early on again. The running between the wickets was very, very average. Now he reminds me when he's batting of Inzamam ul Haq. And I just hope moving forward in his career that he doesn't really run like Inzi. He's pretty tall like Inz. He's a strong player. Picks up the line early. Pakistan in need of another partnership.
Desperately. I think they'll do well in making sure that the experience and youthful Samad can take them deeper into the game. But look at the difference that Nahid Rana is bowling now. He's depending more on lines and lengths. His speed is still there, but the short pitch deliveries that got him the wickets, he's not really vying for that at the moment.
I mean, look at the speed numbers, 146, 147. He's hitting the splice of the blade. Well, the fun continues. Running between the wickets. I think the highlight package so far in this innings for Pakistan has exactly been that, unfortunately.
And unfortunately, from the Bangladeshi perspective, you'd say that they've had the opportunities. They haven't picked up the balls cleanly. When they have picked them up, they haven't thrown accurately. A lot of opportunities have been given by the lack of understanding and the running by the Pakistan batters, but that has not been taken advantage of by the Bangladeshi fielders.
Nicely behind that one. He's batting well, actually. I like what I saw from him. Gutsy, technically not bad at all. Thought he gave us a good account of his credentials. Just too hot to handle. Nahid Rana, it must be an experience for some of these young kids also. I mean, he's a bowler who bowls at 147 plus. And that can't be easy. Done, 70 for 4. Rate required 6.5, so still reachable. But it's just that Pakistan have lost 4 wickets, so with the loss of every wicket, the rhythm gets killed, so there's nervousness that creeps in. Same combination that got rid of Pakistan in the first ODI. There were 114 all out. Miraj and Nahid Rana were unstoppable. That's a nice shot into the gap. He's a strong player. Beautifully placed.
That's a good strike for an excess bay 4. It's just a tad short. And with the pace that Mehdi Hasan Miraj is bowling, it's going to be easy pickings. No real turn, just a slide one, stood up, and he just picked his spot quite comfortably. Look at that. Inviting trouble, the delivery, and obliging the batter. Good stuff. Waited patiently for a loose ball, and it came.
It's walking across the stumps. I think it's a good technique against Miraj because he doesn't spin the ball much. And the last time he befuddled them with the straighter angle, not with extravagant spin. So he's trying to cover that straighter angle by walking across the stumps. There you see him on that off-stump line and working it from off-stump to long on for a run. That's good batting, good thinking. Good call, early call. They managed a quick single.
It's a good thing they called early. No problems with the calling, and the response was good. Yeah, they're reading Miraj quite well, realizing that he's hardly got anything to turn. And in the first game, they got a little confused with trying to play for the turn, and it didn't come, and it was the arm ball that was getting the wickets. They've got that covered today.
Around the stumps, trying something different. Oh, just about gets it past the man at mid-wicket upish. A little risky. 17 overs have been bowled. 4 down for 78. The red line is looking very promising at this stage. Bangladesh 290 for 5. Pakistan struggling 7 for 4. Mustafizur coming back for his 4th over.
Yeah, he's been pretty parsimonious with his previous overs. Only 7 runs in his first 3 overs. Always economic, ties up the batters, doesn't give the opportunity to score runs. But from the Pakistan perspective, required run rate 6.49. Quite gettable in this format of the game, provided they can build up a partnership. And this will be a crucial partnership. Samad has proved his worth so far as a youngster, and Salman with his experience should really put up the hands for the team.
He'll keep on pegging away. Mustafizur will not match the express speed of Nahid Rana. That's where he's so good. Just operates well within his boundaries. He knows his limitations. Change of pace, can be attacking in nature, defensive whenever his captain wants him to be. So he can bowl in different phases of the innings. That's why he's such a valuable asset.
That's the point you mentioned about bowling in different phases. You'll see him being used in 3 slots than not.
Full shot, that's gone. Hit the fence in no time. That's such a good shot. Very strong player of the back foot. And good positive shot, this one, from the right-hander Salman.
Just a touch short. That lovely little height for the tall Samad to just swivel round. Look at it, on full face of the bat, in the meaty part, and off it went. You don't want to bowl like that when the batter is on song. Next is pay for Samad.
Oh, that's a beautiful ball. They've gone for the appeal. Umpire says whether he's got it or not. I think that's given out. Yes, it is out. What a ball. And what a good catch behind the stumps as well. You've got to credit the keeper as well. The ball was dying on him, and he somehow managed it so well. So after hitting a glorious 4, he's gone. Got behind.
Classic Mustafizur delivery. Look at that cutter cutting across him. Just got the feather, dying on lid on. What a good take. See, Ultra Edge confirms. Only a little feather, but that's enough to bring out the smiles. He's not very animated, Mustafizur Rahman, but he says, yeah, I was sure I was going to get the wicket. Excellent from Samad in staying around for 34 runs. It's 82 for 5.